This lesson is all about the NFPA 90A Chapter 4, which defines HVAC systems. There's some general requirements for the systems that NFPA requires. Now remember, NFPA has to do with fire protection and the safety of the occupants inside the buildings. And the NFPA code requirements are part of every building code throughout the United States. So Chapter 4 is general requirements. For example, 4.1.1 talks about access. Okay, in other words, you have to be able to get into it, maintain it, and repair it. Equipment shall be selected and installed based on its application with respects to management, installation instructions, and listing as applicable. Equipment has to be guarded for personal protection. Equipment has to be guarded against the intake of foreign matter into the systems. And the electrical and equipment shall be installed in accordance with NFPA 70, International Electrical Code. Now, there's some pretty important things on this slide here. First of all, you have to make sure that no one can stick a finger into anything without removing covers. Okay, we have to make sure that no foreign material gets pulled into the system or can damage and cause a fire inside the equipment. And finally, the code points to another code which gives all the information about proper wiring of equipment. So system components, we start off with outside air intake. They have to be located to avoid drawing combustible material or flammable material. 4.2.1.2 says outdoor intake shall be protected by screens of corrosion resistance material no longer than half-inch mesh. In other words, we have to prevent large objects from being sucked into the system. That includes animals. Fans shall be located and arranged and installed to afford access for inspection and maintenance, and fans shall be approved for specific installation. Mechanical refrigeration used with air duct systems has to be installed in accordance with recognized safety practices. Air connector runs shall not exceed 14 feet in length. By the way, that's flexible ductwork. Air connectors should not pass through any wall, partition, or enclosure or vertical shaft that is required to have a fire resistance rating of 1 hour or more. Flex duct is what we're talking about here. You cannot use flex duct over 14 foot or through any fire resistance wall or partition. You cannot pass flex duct or air connectors through floors. Air connectors shall be located where they're not subject to damage, rupture, or they shall be protected to maintain their integrity. When air duct is located outside, the air duct together with its covering or lining shall be protected from harmful elements. Air outlets have to be located at least 3 inches above the floor, unless provisions have been made to prevent dirt and dust and accumulations from entering the system. Where located less than 7 feet above the floor, outlet openings should be protected by a grill or screen, having openings through which half-inch sphere cannot pass. In other words, if it's within the distance of a person being able to reach it, you have to have it covered by a grill. Air inlets shall be located at least 3 inches above the floor. Okay. Smoke dampers shall be installed in systems with a capacity greater than 15,000 cubic feet per minute to isolate the air handling equipment, including filters, from the remainder of the system in order to restrict circulation of smoke. Okay, 15,000 cubic feet per minute. If we use 400 CFM per ton, okay, we can say that this is going to be basically anything over 4 tons. Okay, 400 times 4 is 16, so it's just a little bit under 4 tons of cooling. You do not have to have smoke dampers. Anything over 4 tons, you have to have smoke. So, again, with respect to Chapter 4, it provides some basic definitions on equipment location, protection, and some fire ratings, including smoke dampers.